2021, over 360,000 people left California in what many are calling the California Exodus, leaving for states like Texas, Arizona, and Washington. But a rising number of them are migrating out of the country altogether and instead heading south of the border. Today, more and more Americans are leaving the hustle and bustle of California for a relaxed, more affordable lifestyle in Mexico.
We were able to cut our budget in half, which allowed us to really focus on our careers and the things we wanted to do artistically without having to just like hustle and hustle and hustle every day, every week, every month to just meet the bare minimum.
California's population growth has been declining for over 30 years now. But thanks to the rise in remote work due to the COVID-19 pandemic, those trends have accelerated. The ability to work anywhere has 62% of Americans considering moving to a new country.
What's the options, right? What, Kansas?
All right, I'll stop it there. Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachak Quadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the men of the Lord, prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways in sincerity and in truth. Shalom Barakathum. And you saw this video, man. This is about Canada. Look at these two flaming, you can't even say the word, but the Lord got special judgment, especially niggas like this, man. Like, but the point being is, America is through, man. America is being thrown down, as it says in Malachi, the first chapter, and the brother put that in the chat earlier today about how they're trying to build up particular places like Kansas City, and this guy's gonna even mention it. But other places, man, where all of the population is, where all of the wealth is, people are leaving, man. People are even leaving the country. Like these two moles right here, they left and cut their expenses in half, man. And that's prophecy number one, because that speaks about it in Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, that the curses would flip on Esau, man. But I'm gonna get where there's no way you can run, because just how the curses said they will pursue us and overtake us, that's coming to you, man. I'm gonna get that real quick in Deuteronomy 28. Let me see. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and 45. It says, moreover, all these curses shall come up on thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. All right, so that's coming on Esau. He's going to try to flee and go to Mexico, but there's going to be more judgment there, man. All right, but that shows you America isn't going to make it. This you're betting on a losing race, a losing horse, so to speak, like Esau in this kingdom, man. Nothing about this place is sustainable, man. Nothing. Like, Jake, y'all gotta snap the hell out of it, man. It all looks fun, and everybody's got compassion, and you got all of these things that you can get, and you can get a small business loan, a PPP loan. You can do all of these things, food stamps. They give you a lot of things, but on the inside of it, it's destroying you, man. All the things that matter are stripped away from you, and doing the opposite, man. It's not furthering you with life. It's destroying you. It's causing death, man. From the air you breathe to the food you eat, to the women, philosophies, and who you have to deal with. All right, to the jobs you work, to the concept of just owning land, having wealth and sustenance, man. You can't own anything here. Everything he advertises to you is empty and hollow, man. It's shiny on the outside, but on the inside, it's a death trap. All right? That's the whole premise of America. It's witchcraft. Why else are these women spending all of their 20s thotting it up? All right? And then in 35, they're panicking, trying to find a man that's going to marry them. Who the hell going to marry you? But they sold that dream to you that you can do everything. You can have it all. Do what thou wilt. And that philosophy is pervasive all throughout America, and now it's backfiring, man. Their most populous state, all right, became the most expensive, and now people are getting the hell out of there. This is Malachi 1. And I'll just read verse 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And the desolate places was Mount Seir and all the other kingdoms and reincarnations. They came back as the Greeks and the Romans, and all of those empires and kingdoms were taken down, all right, one way or another. And they came back, man, all right. And it says in Revelation that their deadly wound was healed. Speaking about the beast, that's talking about Esau's kingdom. All right, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they built up America. When Esau came back on the scene, that Renaissance era, he took over the whole Western Hemisphere, man. I don't know if it's going to show it. And this, I'm not going to watch this whole video, just the first part of it. But he took over the whole Western Hemisphere, man. He took over everything. He built up all of these cities. He built up America, you know, different parts of Mexico. And he did it with the slave labor of Jacob, of course. All right. I'm going to move. I can't stand looking at these two fucking modes, man. Salakia. Going back to Malachi 1 and 4 again, it says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever, man. So these people are known as the border of wickedness, man. All right. And it's ironic now that they're trying to cross the border. All right. Their own border that they set up. They kicked Issachar out of Texas, California, New Mexico, Arizona, and said, no, you got to stay over there. All right. And now look at them. They're the ones trying to flee out of there because they poorly mismanaged this place, man. All right. So this place is through, man. I'm going to play a little bit more of this again.
Pandemic, those
or play it back, I should say.
trends have accelerated. The ability to work anywhere has 62% of Americans considering moving to a new country.
What's the options, right? What, Kansas, you know, Utah, whatever.
That's the spirit, because he said Kansas. All right. Which bro was just saying on in the chat earlier, man, how, you know, all of these things that are planning for here, you know, in this area, Kansas City, man. You know, the NFL draft. All right. I believe the World Cup in 2026. All right. Kansas City's getting hella investments, you know. So there's all types of things that Esau is moving over to this part of the country, man, because the other parts are failing, man. New York, nobody can afford to stay in New York. Well, they couldn't really before, but now even the upper class people can't afford to do it. In California, man, if you make $140,000 a year, $140,000 a year in California, you still qualify for low income housing, man. And parts like San Francisco, that's crazy because that's how expensive the houses are there, man. You got a house that will cost $150,000 here in Kansas, selling for like $1 million in San Francisco, man. Is it any wonder people are leaving and fleeing this place?
I mean, really, it's the options aren't that great. I mean, especially if you're from California.
And while some Californians are
And what they mean by options aren't that great is they are used to living deliciously. You can live in other cities, man, and be fine. They just don't want to because they're look, this guy's on the beach, you know, he's got his cushy home. And now that home, when it first used to cost $750,000, now it's going for $2.25 million. Because these people do not know what the hell they're doing running the earth, man. So their own people are suffering. Now they're going back to Issachar land, all right? They're going to colonize that again, you know? because they colonized it at one point. The Spanish took over. Esau took down the Spanish. All right, and things kind of dropped down again. They allowed Mexico to fall back into kind of like a third world state. They didn't choose to invest any money and build it up. But now they're looking to go back, man. But you know what's gonna happen when they move to Mexico? The same thing is gonna happen. Now we're not gonna be here that long, but you haven't changed your behaviors. They look at how they want to go to Mars, man. They're destroying the Earth, and now they think the solution is to go to Mars. Well, what the hell's gonna stop you from destroying Mars too, man? This guy is low level, man. He doesn't think, he doesn't consider anything, man. He's the devil, you know. And that's it on the video. I'll read this in Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, and I'll close it. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, all right, in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right, because this guy pursued it. He had a grudge forever, man. All right, you're going on over 4,000 years ago was the whole birthright thing where Esau gave it up, and he's still mad, man. Still mad. Now, the crazy thing is the Lord has given him a blessing, which he should be able to enjoy now, and he's still mad. And he pursued us, man, because he's the devil. It's not in him to do the right thing. This is Ezekiel 35:6. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. All right, just like I spoke about in Deuteronomy 28. There's nowhere you can go, man. You can go to Mexico, you can go to Canada, you can go, move to Colombia, wherever you go. The Lord, you got it coming, man. All right, you've done too much in the planet Earth, where the Lord is not gonna come find you, man. And it's written in Amos, the 9th chapter, man. Wherever you go, even if you build bunkers, you go into the ocean, you try to go in outer space, or low Earth orbit, I should say, because you can't get to outer space. We know this. Wherever you go, the blood is going to pursue you, man. All right. It says, sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate. So this is, when you read Malachi, it says when we rebuild the desolate places, all right, that was Mount Seir, because Mount Seir is desolate to this day. All right. But he came back as the Greeks, as the Romans, as the Europeans now, what they call themselves, white people, what they call themselves, you know. He came back to rebuild, all right. But the Lord is going to make that desolate. It says, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword, man. So there's gonna be a lot of death and a lot of blood in the lands that you occupy, man. All right, America's gonna be a bonfire, completely wiped off the planet Earth. But these other European countries, man, the Lord, we're gonna run through them too, man. All you Edomites, we're gonna find y'all, man. The Lord's gonna send his angels and his men out there to grab you up, man. All right. And we're not saying we're gonna do anything on this side, you know. I mean, we're just speaking prophecy, you know. But it says, I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy city shall not return. And you're already starting to see this with California, the what they call the Golden State. Desolate, man. Completely through. Full of momos and all kind of crazy laws. If you steal anything under $1,000, Esau don't even arrest you. You know, they're decriminalizing. It's just a mess. You got the world's highest homeless population is there. You got over 160,000 people that are just homeless, man. The highest homeless rate. Ridiculous, man. It says, I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. You know, so I just wanted to bring this out, man. Lord willing, it was edifying. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers that are out there pushing this work, truth and sincerity, man. We're almost out of here, Akim. So shalom.